Shalom, shalom. Call halalim la Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth out of the four corners of the globe. I'm the brother Shamaria.
Brother Malak Shalom.
The brother Bakar, Shalom, Shalom.
All right, we make up the camp of Cleveland, Great Millstone, Cleveland camp. All right, and basically, we're just gonna go in the scriptures. It's Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth unto those things which are before. And what's before us? The kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So we reaching forth towards the kingdom. So, everything that's behind us, everything we did in the world, all of our past transgressions, all of that is to be forgotten, man. All right, everything that's of the world is to be forgotten. And everything we supposed to focus on is before us, which is Jacob's trouble is before us. We supposed to focus on that. Focus on, preparing ourselves for such a terrible time. We got the arriving of Yahweh Shai coming. We supposed to be focusing on that. And the kingdom, we supposed to definitely be focusing on the kingdom, man. And these are all the things that we supposed to be reaching for that's before us right now. Verse 14, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahushai. So we pressing towards the mark for the prize. All right, and that prize is what? Eternal life, salvation. All right, that prize is spiritual bodies, the kingdom of heaven. That's the things that we striving towards, because we make up the body of Yahweh Shah. All right, we in that high calling from the Most High. We may all of us may not be at the elect, Lord willing we are, but as of right now, we in this truth, man. We working for the Lord, so we supposed to be pressing towards the mark so we can receive that prize.
I got a precept. This is Ephesians 4:22, that ye put off concerning the former conversations the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. Right? So in order to strive for the stuff to come, strive for the kingdom, you gotta renew your mind. You gotta put that old man off, put away your old ways, and put on them new ways, so you can be worthy enough to be in the kingdom. You gotta follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, and just follow the ways to the Lord, man. And the Lord's go guide you and lead you to that kingdom. But hey, like Yahweh Shah say, except ye come as a baby, come as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom. So you gotta start all over as a baby, man. It say, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. Right? So that new man is that new man is being righteous. That new man is not sinning anymore. Not following nigga ways, but following the Lord's ways. Having them ways, thinking like having your thoughts be like the Lord thoughts. And those are the type of people that's go rule the kingdom. Not somebody that's eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, and being wicked and want to play with demons and things like that, man. Hey, somebody who go be in the rule in the kingdom is somebody who's righteous, and that's who you gotta strive to be to the best of your ability. What's your time?
All right. This is Matthew chapter 6, Matthew chapter 6, verse 22. It says, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. So that means having tunnel vision.
Right.
You gotta have your focus gotta be locked in on whatever your goal is. And if you're a man of the Lord, what's your goal? To be delivered out this captivity. to receive the kingdom in a righteous way. So that's our goal, man. That's what we lock our tunnel vision is in on the kingdom. We're not worrying about obtaining, the riches of this world. We're not worrying about how society sees us being accepted in this world. We're not worried about the shit we was doing in our past and how we could fix what happened in our past. We worried about the things of the future. We worry about the now. All right, so right now you should be locked in, focused on the kingdom, so your whole body be full of light. This light is the word. The scriptures talk about the commandments and the laws being likened to a lamp in Proverbs, and they also saying in Psalms too. How this law is like a lamp, a light. So this word, these scriptures is what you should be using to focus your tunnel vision in on the kingdom, so your whole body be full of light. Verse 23, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So if your eye is evil, that means you focused on things of carnality, things of the flesh, things that are vain, that have no type of profit, and don't got no type of value or nothing. And that's what 2/3 of our people look for. They look for the finest women, the riches, the clothes, the glory of this world, the finest cars, and just being accepted in society. So for that, their whole body is full of darkness, and it shows, man. All right, the darkness on the gross darkness on these people is show, and the light on us brothers is show forth even more because we surrounded by darkness. So we got to be locked in the spirit, focused in on the kingdom. See if I got another scripture. Y'all brothers got something y'all can get in there.
All right, Khan. You got something?
You can go ahead, bro.
All right, Khan. This is Matthew 6:33. It say, but seek ye the kingdom first of the Most High. So like it say, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So you seek the kingdom, everything else go be added unto you. And the Lord go give you the desires of your heart. But you gotta seek the kingdom first, man. And the foundation of the kingdom is these scriptures. So you gotta seek these scriptures, man, because these scriptures is the ways of the Lord. These scriptures is what's this scriptures is that flashlight or that candle that's go be able to guide you through this darkness to get to the kingdom. So you gotta seek this first, and everything else go be added unto you. The Lord go do everything else for you. It's gonna be out your hands. It's gonna be in the Lord's hands. That's why scriptures talk about casting your burdens upon the Lord. Because if you casting your burdens if you cast your burdens upon the Lord, so you could have that one thing to focus on, and that's the kingdom of heaven. Focusing on being saved, focusing on salvation. But if you're not putting away those mortal thoughts, like scriptures say, if you're not being single-eyed, being all the way focused on it, you're not gonna do that, and you go eventually fall into darkness and fall astray.
This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 30. Verse 30, it say, and if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee. It say, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. Right. So when you coming into this truth, if something that's offended you or getting in your way, studying the scriptures, and being a humble servant of the Lord, cut it off, man.
And that's just sacrificing, right? That's just sacrifices right there. And that's just being wise too. Being wise. If it's something that's what anything, especially this truth, if anything is hindering you from doing something that you need to do, you gotta cut it off. Like I did a video earlier today, I had made the analogy, like if drinking is a problem for you, that you can't drink moderately or you drink excessively, then you got to cut the yan off, man. You might have to slow down on it or cut it off, period, until you're ready to handle that, man. But it's always going to be stuff that's in your way in this truth. It's always going to be stuff that's, going to be like an obstacle in this truth, and it's going to be distractions, because what did Yahushua tell Peter? You know, he told Peter that Satan desired to sift you as wheat. And how much more for us? I mean, so like, yeah, how much more for us, man? Peter was on a very high level. You know, he was one of the greatest amongst the disciples. So how much more for us that's in this truth here and now, man? Satan is desiring to sift us too. So, you know, he throwing all types of distractions. And Satan, he know what we like, us personally, us brothers personally. He know what our lust is. He know what we like. He know what our challenges is. And Satan used that against us to try to hinder us from this truth. But just like the brother brought out, you got to cut off certain things that Satan used against you so that you could prosper in this truth, man.
Calm.
I got one to close out with if y'all ain't got nothing else.
I got some.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Come. So that's as far as making sacrifices in in your life, things that may be dearly unto you. And then as far as losing your life, sacrificing your life for the Most High. You know, that's how serious this truth is. That's how serious the Most High, you know, requires of you to be down for Him, man. You know, most of these niggas wouldn't even, most of these niggas out here wouldn't lay down their life for their mother, man. For their own mother, most niggas wouldn't lay down their life. You know, so we'll lay down our life for the Most High. So that's a great love right there. The scriptures say ain't no greater love than a man who is willing to lay down his life for his brother. You know, Yahweh Shai did it for us, so who are we not to do it for him? So you got to forsake everything of this life, man. You got to forsake your kindred, your family, your Eve, whatever possessions you got. You got to forsake all of it for the Most High, because it might come a time where the Lord take it from you, or you just got to sacrifice it, man. All right, it's better to just give it up rather than the Lord taking it from you.
Oh.
It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, as many there be which go in thereat. So yeah, man, you gotta be circumspect, you know, because it's easy to do wickedness. It's easy to get in trouble. It's easy to get yourself into some bullshit. It's easy to go find a woman that want to cheat on her man and to go commit adultery. It's easy to go cop a blunt and smoke that shit, man. It's easy to go, you know, rob a nigga, do some folly, man. It's easy to just do some wickedness that's against the Lord. So that's what it means when it's broad is the way to destruction. Broad is the gate to destruction, because the whole earth is indulging in wickedness right now, and they leading in that. Esau is literally building a platform. He's building that pathway, all right, where you can go in, that's gonna lead to destruction, because that's what Esau is. He's a deceiver. You know, he's the one who's planning this new world order for you to turn your life over into him. So this is the way to destruction. Esau is the way to destruction, and 2/3 of our people, the majority of Jake, trust in Esau. And not even as far as Jake, these other nations trust in Esau too. So guess how many people finna be destroyed, man? It's finna be hella people getting destroyed. It's finna hella people that's going to partake in the judgment of destruction. It say, verse 14, but straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. All right, so straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. So straight is spelled S-T-R-A-I-T, which means a level of difficulty or a dangerous position. So where it's easy to do righteousness, where it's easy to do wickedness, it's dangerous to be righteous, because we gonna be in situation. Well, Salakia for saying that. That's not what I meant. I meant to say you're gonna be in danger once you come into this righteousness. You're gonna be in a danger zone, because you're gonna have people seeking to kill you, or you're gonna have the whole world against you. You know, you're gonna have famine out here. You're going to have everything that Jacob trouble requires. We still got to be righteous in the midst of all of that. All of this wickedness that's going on, we still got to be righteous, man. We still got to keep the Sabbath. We still got to keep the laws to the best of our ability. You know, even though we're going to be pilgrims of the earth, even though we're going to be moving constantly, even though we may have, you know, fucking troops after us on our heels, seeking after to kill us. You may have family members seeking after to kill you, seeking after to deliver you up. But we still got to remember to keep the laws and be righteous within everything that's going on. So that's going to be that difficult position to get into the kingdom. We got to go through all of that in order to get to the kingdom. That's our pathway we got to go through, man. Right now, 2/3, they're going through the pathway that's leading to destruction. So that's why it's so broad. That's why it's so, you know, wide like that. But we entering into the pathway that's going to lead into life. So that's why it's so narrow, and that's why it's so small, and that's why it's more dangerous, and that's why it's more, you know, hard to enter into, because we got to maintain composure and we got to maintain a certain character while we in this truth still suffering, going through hell. As the 2/3, they can do whatever the fuck they want, kind of, you know, to a certain extent right now. But remember, at the end, it's going to lead to their destruction. At our end, Lord willing, we be the elect, is going to lead to what? Everlasting life, salvation, the kingdom, great glory, great regards, righteousness, you know, no wickedness, peace forever, as many women as you want, as much riches as you got, the whole earth in your dominion. So that's why we go so hard like this, man. That's why we make these videos and we preach this truth, to motivate brothers that's outside the four corners of the earth to go hard like this.
This Revelation chapter 22 verse 12, it say, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
Right. So the Most High, he already got, you don't think Yahweh Shah is anxious to come down here and reward his saints? You don't think he anxious to come down here and destroy you, you wicked 2/3, all you wicked and you niggas that pierced them, these other nations, man, in the established order? So the Most High, he gonna come quickly. He gonna come with those rewards for his elect. And he gonna come with that. Hey, and the ultimate reward for the elect is this kingdom going down.
That's right.
It's Esau being destroyed. You know, it's 2/3 being destroyed. That's our reward, because that's what we want. We want to see that happen. We want the Lord to do that to these people because of what they done to us. This affliction, this unrighteousness that's going on. This is what we want. So when the Lord shows us, we gonna reward. That's gonna be our reward. Just like in Micah 7:9, where it say, I will bear the indignation of the Lord, you know, because I sinned against him. You know, I bear his indignation, sinned against him.
He will plead my cause.
Yeah, he will plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And that the Lord executing judgment for us brothers, the Lord pleading our cause, is taking Esau out of power and bringing us back in power. Taking Esau, destroying his kingdom, and taking 2/3, destroying them, judging them, and making them righteous. That's the cause we asking the Lord to do, man. That's what we plead in the Lord to do. When you plead something, that's you making a beg. That's you begging. You know, that's you making a plea. That's you making a request for something. You know, and when you pray, that's what you're doing. You begging. You making a request to the Lord. That's why you always supposed to pray to the Lord, because you want the Lord to do what for you? You want the Lord to give you your daily bread. You want the Lord to keep you safe. You want the Lord to bless you and your household. So in order for the Lord to do that, you got to communicate with him. You know, so that's what us brothers, you know how many brothers all across the world communicating with the Lord? So you think he gonna answer every brother prayer, man. Every brother that's sincere. But, you know, Salaki, for my rambling, you know, that was the whole point of the video, man. The whole point of the video is let the kingdom, let the beautiful, the fullness and the righteousness of the kingdom motivate you to go hard, motivate you to endure, and motivate you to not give into all the distractions and temptations that's all around us. This I'm gonna close out with this. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. And there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. So whatever you do it with all your might. It don't matter if you working a carnal job, if you're doing a favor for somebody, if you working on something personally yourself, but do everything you work, every work that you do, everything you put forth your effort to do it with all your might, man. Do it with all your effort, desire, your what's the word I'm looking for? Your passion. Do it with passion. Do it with with feeling. Do it with a motivation. Do it with character, especially with this truth, man. Because the Lord is going to require of us. So, hey, the Lord know who hot and cold. The Lord know who lukewarm. So every brother know they lot. Every brother know what they supposed to be doing. With that, we're going to close out giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well. Salutations to the hopeful elect that preach this truth on the four corners of the globe. Shalom, Mawaf, La Babor.
Abad Babor.